even further into the fray.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Urquan Masters.
Oh. I'm gonna go out and see what they wanted. Maybe they'll tell us where their homeworld is.
I suppose as a courtesy I should extend an appropriate greeting.
Well, don't trouble
On
yourself.
behalf of the Ootwig Proctors, I truly hope for your sake that your day has been better than ours, although this really isn't saying that much.
Is this a culture of Eeyores?
Yup.
Ugh.
What good would that do? I mean, why should we? We agonized for hours, wondering if it was a cruel twist of fate or simply a serious case of butterfingery. The lifetimes that have been spent in the pursuit of the elusive answer to this deceptively simple question has driven many of us down the dark road of self-destruction.
You need a Xanax.
Even as
Prozac.
these words strike the ears of any who care to listen, the real question is, does it matter? I cannot
course it does.
say. I wallow in a quandary, unable to determine
across the whole
what better
culture of
atones for my
emos.
part of the great
Yeah.
sin. Should I engage in slow and painful self-termination? Should
Nah.
I commit myself to a long life of painful self-flagellation?
Please don't.
Should I throw myself with enthusiastic verve at the problem of collective annihilation?
Definitely
I
don't.
do not know. Even now, my mind writhes in anguish of indecision, lest the outcome be inadequate.
Oh, this guy needs to talk to
Huh.
someone on a suicide hotline.
All right, I'll try. But you know, it really doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
After all, we have a famous Ootwig saying, when one loses the reason for existence, one tends to get less motivated.
Unfortunately, that's
This
true.
goes hand in hand with the painfully appropriate.
Welcome to my world,
We
Ootwig.
broke it, so we are paying for it. Of course, this isn't really accurate. The situation is so much more hideous. Imagine, if you can, holding within your hands the answer, only to have it taunt you with its former potential. Cruel irony. The loss of the Ultron grieves us all.
Ultron. We'll get the Avengers. They'll resurrect Ultron for you.
It doesn't matter. Besides,
Hell yeah,
being
James
no
Spader
concern
Ultron.
to you,
Yeah.
I find
Got no
discussion
strings
of
on him.
this matter, well, distasteful. The Ultron was not the only thing which assures total and complete meaning of life for you and I. It is universal. I'm sure that you two are aware of this thing, if only in legend. It granted us all limitless power and knowledge.
Wikipedia.
It has been since, well, rendered inoperative.
An encyclopedia set. It's because you busted your
Yeah.
ultra thingy.
Yeah, you don't need to be a bunch of hazes.
Yeah! Now you've really done it. Your blatant transgressions have me hopping mad. Hop, hop, hop. Okay, that's it. Put up your dukes. Nobody makes fun of the Ultron.
Oh,
Oh no.
I think we pissed it off.
These things aren't pushovers either, if I remember correctly. Alright, well, we managed to piss off the Ootwig.
Oops. And we kind of need them, so... Well, maybe we can find a way to apologize.
Oh my god.
Rainbow World.
Rainbow World.
Yeah, Milnorme needs info on this.
Well, I was hoping that this was the Outwig's home planet, but I got something a little bit better.
Yeah. I tell you what, we're sorry. We won't insult your Ultron again. We'll give you the parts to fix it if you give us the bomb. Not that hard.
I know, I wish it was just that easy, but no, it's not.
Yeah, apparently we're in the fricking tabletop gaming and somebody takes their character a bit too far. Do. Chlorine World. Crazy high tectonics, but hey, and not a lot of stuff. Piss World?
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Yep, just a bunch of pee.
Alright, you know what? Let's just take a step outside.
Take a breather.
Well, first let's go to this orange planet, because those are usually worth going to. It's not always necessary. Ooh, it was worth going to.
Yes.
Well, it's not always necessarily the first world in the star that's their home world, but it seems to usually be that way. Maybe if we call up the Melnorm, they'll have some info.
Well, now that
we've got like a lot of credits.
we have a practical zoo in our bio reserve, so. Hey, bye-bye, brightly colored world. Found a rainbow world. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was just dumb luck is what that was, but I'm happy for it. Alright. The Outwig.
4 of them.
Yeah! Your attitude toward us is not acceptable! We apologize for having to deal with you this way. But since the loss of the Ultron,
We can
we
fix
have
it.
no choice! As we prepare to die, so should you.
So they're just straight up enemies now. Alright, well, we fucked up big. Oh, damn it.
Now, how do we get them to change their minds? Oh,
Oh, let's try Planet 1. There's a lot of them here, so who knows? Maybe we'll be lucky. Maybe this is their home world. There's a moon. That's usually a good sign.
yep,
Oh, we found it!
we found it.
You have angered the spirit of the Udwig. Although depressed almost to the point of an inability to perform any actions whatsoever, we find within ourselves the verve required to engage you in a duel to the death. Indeed, We will find satisfaction in your demise or in our release from our mortal burden.
At least give us a chance to talk.
No, they're just going to be straight up dicks. I hope that we haven't fucked up the game.
I have a feeling we have.
Well,
Well, we know where their homeworld is.
and here they come.
Alright, time to leave the parade.
I think I know what we have to do.
What do we have to do?
I think we have to talk to the Druge. In fact, I'm almost certain that's what we have to do.
Talk to them again.
That's gonna piss off Mel. That's good. I like pissing off Mel. Alright, one of these. I think it's this one here. Drops us off near the Druge. They allegedly sold it to them.
Right.
Yeah, here we are, right in Druge space. There's Zeta Persei.
Alright, pig people. Help us out here. Yep, there's all the trumpets. Time to lead the band.
The young starship captain from Earth. We hope your
Actually, I'm
adventures
from
have
Windsor
brought
Vault.
you well. How can we be of service? Until we meet again.
And hopefully someone gets you a chair.
It's more ergonomic that way.
It's always pleasant to see you again, Captain. Are you here today to buy or sell?
Can you tell us about this trade world? No.
Excellent. Let us begin. Our inventory presently includes the Trident of Wimbley. Not just its awesome cost, the glowing rod. When you as always, we also have it at a cost of as well as of which we will trade.
Oh, well, we could get a Mauler.
While I am sure
Looks like he needs a tissue.
that you would never make this foolish mistake, I still feel I should warn you about one of our laws. Specifically, Druge Statute 3429, subsection A86. Definition of starship derelicts. Simply put, Captain, this statute recognizes that the universe is an inherently hostile place, and any ship which is unable to defend itself incites violence, usually because someone will try to take the unarmed ship by force. Therefore, any unarmed vessel in our space is defined as derelict and is available for salvage by anyone who finds it.
Well, that's interesting. Well,
Until
I'm
next
armed,
time,
so I'm not.
Captain.
Well, you were worthless. You were totally. You were no help.
Oh, great. So what do we do now?
I don't know. Let's talk to Mel. Maybe he knows something.
Welcome back, Captain.
Huh.
You are
Castor is
our
quite nice.
favorite
Kind of like a dog whistle.
customer.
Yeah.
Now,
Oh, Mel.
what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain?
Look at all these life forms.
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of one of the rainbow worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 500 credits. What would you like to sell, Captain? The 300
That'll get us a lot of info.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully
good info.
Data we downloaded from your ship earn you 658 credits. What trade items would you like to buy today?
Let's buy some
How
information.
wonderful, Captain. Like you Earthlings, when the war with the Urquan was lost, the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded. Their new world is at Betelgeuse. The Cyrene starbase is crewed by the starship commanders and crew who were decommissioned at the end of the war. Though
more
the
stuff that we already
Cyrene
knew.
hate the Urquan with a vengeance, they are unlikely to offer you assistance unless you reveal to them the truth behind the tragedy of their original homeworld, Syra, which was destroyed by the birth of a Mycon Deep child a century ago.
Well, it'd be nice if you could tell us where that was.
When the Urquan entered Gamma Serpentis, the home star of the Yehat, their queen made a sudden change of allegiance and allied with the Urquan hierarchy. They became Urquan combat thralls. This act was viewed by most Yehat starship officers as ultimately dishonorable, the desperate act of a corrupt regent to maintain her throne. The Yehat shame was greatly magnified by the Shofixi show of courage when they destroyed their own star system to slow down the Urquan Armada. Captain, you have heard all that we have to say about aliens indigenous to this region. Should we learn more in the near future, we shall be certain to sell it to you.
Well, let's look to history, I guess.
Almost 25,000 of your years ago, there existed near this region of space an association of star-faring races called the Sentient Milieu. This group formed over several thousand years to mutually enrich their respective
Gather around,
cultures
children. It's
Yeah.
story
to provide
time.
Bring
a
the
safe
chocolate
crèche
marshmallows and graham
for
crackers.
emerging sentient species, and to afford themselves a degree of protection from external hostilities via military alliance. Of the 7 most active Milieu members, the most famous race, indeed, you know them well, Captain, were the Urquan. the Urquan evolved on a harsh planet, orbiting a star outside this region of space. They were solitary predators, like your praying mantis captain or polar bear, who had a very
Or Cat Tesla.
limited set of social behaviors, most of which dealt with sex. Since they had to compete for survival against many physically superior species, the Urquan evolved intelligence and tool use in much the same way as your own species. The Urquan also learned to master their fierce territoriality, to build a cooperative planetary culture. When the Urquan were discovered by the Taelo, they had just begun exploring their solar system.
Hello.
Crude
Yeah.
atomic vehicles. Although the Urquan attacked what they thought to be an invader, the Taelo were patient. They explained the purpose of the sentient milieu and offered the Urquan membership. The Urquan recognized the benefits that such a system provided, and once more conquered the hunting beast within themselves, to become cooperative, productive members of the milieu. This lasted for several thousands of years.
Okay.
Alright, tell us more, Mel.
Just over 20,000 years ago, when your ancestors were learning to chart the course of the moon and stars on animal horns, the sentient milieu spanned 500 light years and included the membership of 100 worlds.
No, 1,000
Like
worlds.
all other star travelers, they had discovered ruins and relics of a far more ancient culture,
Blastics.
which your species calls the Precursors. Explorers from many species spent their lives trying to piece together this ancient mystery, but of all races, the Urquan were the most bold adventurers. Their scouts, flying single ships, penetrated far into uncharted space and landed familiar worlds. On one such mission, a young Urquan made planetfall on a small, life-bearing alien world to identify some anomalous energy readings, occasionally a sign of precursor installations.
Damn you, Elf.
Instead, the Urquan found a small, hideous creature, a Dinyari.
Yari.
Before the scout was able to defend itself, the Dinyari creature took control of the Urquan's mind and commanded the scout to place the Dinyari aboard the Urquan's ship, along with hundreds of its evil brood. Then, the Urquan returned to the heart of the milieu, landing on its capital planet. Within hours, every resident of the planet was a Dinyari slave. Within a month, Dinyari compelled
Well, there goes the air
starships
conditioner that I could have
and
swore I
spread
turned off.
evil, psychic creatures across the entire milieu.
Oh, so
Yeah, so that's a thing.
When
we gotta
the
worry
Dinyari
about,
took control over the
Yeah, that
milieu,
talking pet, I bet that's
one
why the
race fought
Umga are acting so weird.
yeah.
These slow, quiet creatures were silicon-based life forms, but bore little resemblance to the modern Genjetsu.
On their tank planet.
Taelo were natural immunes to the Dinyari's psychic compulsion. They were unaffected by the creature's power, and the Dinyari would not permit anyone to exist outside their control. So they ordered the remaining races of the milieu to attack and destroy the Taelo home planet.
Ooh.
This planet was one of the few milieu worlds located in this region of space.
Oh, that's nice.
I believe
Yeah.
you call
Delta
their star
Vulpeculae.
Delta
Ah.
Vulpeculae. Their home was a
revolving around the
moon
second
revolving
planet.
about the second
Delta
planet.
Vulpeculae 22.
I'm sad to say that the Taelo were indeed eliminated. However, at the time of their devastation, they had completed a device
Finally, something useful.
which they thought
Unlike
would give
this
other
pen, which
races
has
psychic
died.
immunity like their own. What happened to this device? This shield? It's hard to say. Maybe it was destroyed in the attack on their homeworld. Maybe not.
Well, it sounds like it's worth checking out.
In the
Yeah.
Dinyare's new empire, the Urquan were the favored slaves. This
Dinyare,
is
the
probably
slave master of
because
the slave master.
Urquan
Go
were
figure.
the most psychically sensitive, the most easily compelled. As the centuries of Dinyare dominance passed, what was once the sentient milieu deteriorated and degenerated into a great galactic gulag. Alien
Russia.
races which did not serve with the efficiency and speed demanded by the Dinyare were ruthlessly burned from the faces of their world.
Zap, zap.
The agents of this genocide were inevitably the Dinyare's favorite pet, the Urquan. After almost 2,500 years of unrelenting Dinyare control, there were only 4 living member races of the once great sentient milieu. By this point, the Dinyare had used genetic manipulation to split the Urquan into 2 subspecies.
The haves and the have-nots.
Urquan. Scientists, technicians, and administrators who were responsible for maintaining the limited infrastructure of the Dinyare civilization, and the Black Urquan, who filled the ranks of basic laborer and combat soldier. Then, a chance discovery by an Urquan named Kazerza led to the violent overthrow of the Dinyare slave empire.
And the plot thickens.
The Urquan
Like
named
gravy.
Kazerza was a green, a researcher specializing in repairing the mental damage inflicted by long-term exposure to the Dinyare's psychic compulsion. By this point in history, the Dinyare had grown lax in their dominance, and
You know,
on occasion,
gotta take a break sometimes.
accidentally permitted their slaves moments of self-direction.
How dare they?
Kazerza was able to use those few scattered minutes to compose a theory. From its observations, Kazerza realized that when a slave died, Dinyare disconnected from the slave's mind, lest it too be dragged down to death.
Oh, like a
First,
parasite.
The Urquan scientist uncovered the fact that when a slave underwent great pain, the Dinyare temporarily disconnected. But that the degree of pain had to be extreme, nearly lethal.
Ouch.
Kazerza chose its moment carefully. It waited until it was near an open transmission unit. Then, in a short moment of mental freedom, the Urquan injected itself with a dose of acidic poison, sending
Sulfuric acid?
incredible waves of pain through its long body. In the few moments before its death, Kazerza was able to wrest control of the transmitter to send word of its discovery across the planet and into space as well. Before the Dinyare knew what was happening, Urquan everywhere were hacking at their own bodies with chunks of glass, burning themselves horribly, doing anything that would give them the few seconds of freedom necessary to find the nearest Dinyari and crush the bleeding creature. As they gained longer and longer periods of control, the Urquan developed new tools and weapons to destroy their evil masters. The most gruesome of these devices was the Excruciator,
Fitting.
a mechanism which was inserted directly into the brain and generated a constant stream of agony. The Dinyari could not bring themselves to make the necessary mental connection with these tortured Urquan. They were slaughtered by the thousands. The Urquan slave revolt was won.
Oh, happy fun time story for all
Yeah.
around.
When the last Urquan was free of psychic compulsion, when the last free Dinyari was dead, the combined might of the Urquan starfleets met in orbit above the Dinyari homeworld. They had come together to make two important decisions.
Stuffing or potatoes?
First, how to punish the few frightened Dinyari left below on the planet's surface. Second, how to ensure that never again would the Urquan be made slaves.
Well, they were self-tortured to the point of insanity. I'm certain they made a rational
The
choice.
Dinyari
Yeah.
would not be allowed to die. That was too kind of fate. Instead, the creatures would be genetically modified into sub-sentience. They would become dumb animals.
Pets.
These low creatures would be further debased by serving the Urquan for all eternity in the most demeaning way the Urquan could imagine, acting as translators, making
Oh, I thought it was gonna be,
physical contact
wastewater
with other
operations.
species.
I was going to say fast food
The
workers.
Urquan now considered grossly inferior to themselves and revolting. The second decision, how to ensure their freedom permanently, caused great turmoil.
Flip to side B.
Following the successful Urquan slave revolt, the Urquan met to decide how to ensure their freedom. The Green Urquan, who called themselves the Kazert Za in honor of the Urquan who triggered the revolt, wished to establish the path of now and forever, which required that all other sentient species must become slaves of the Urquan or be forever imprisoned beneath an impenetrable force shield.
And
Leading
here
the
we are
opposition to
today.
this plan
Yep.
was Korra, a charismatic fleet officer. Korra proposed a simpler alternative, the Eternal Doctrine.
Death.
Simply put, this scheme called for the systematic eradication of all sentient life in the universe,
Well, it's the only way to be sure.
aside from the Urquan. Captain, if these positions seem to you extreme or unwarranted,
Tough
you
to
must remember that the Urquan had been unwilling slaves for millennia, and that each of them had to remain in agony for years in order to defeat the Dinyari. The followers of Kazert Za and Korra were all on the brink of madness, but neither side would submit, and so they fought a bloody civil war. This is the last historical item.
Well, here we go.
will say. The civil war between the Green Urquan, the followers of Kazert Za, and their opponents, the death-dealing Korra, lasted for decades. It is likely that they would have annihilated each other were it not for a chance discovery by Kazert Za. a precursor battleship. The vessel was huge, many times the size of the Urquan's vessels. The precursor ship sliced through the Korra forces in days. The Korra were defeated. However, in their victory, the Kazertsa were humble. They realized that there was a chance, but they were wrong, and the Korra were right.
Of course.
Instead of destroying the Korra, the Kazertsa let them go, directing them to make their way through the stars, traveling against the spin of the galaxy. The Kazertsa would travel in the opposite direction, and when the two Urquan forces met, they would fight again in ritual combat, with the precursor battleship given to the winner. Captain, this is happening here and now. The Kazertsa, the Urquan who enslaved her, are fighting their ritual battle against the Korra in a large area centered near the Craterus constellation.
Craterus.
If the Korra win this battle, Captain, the Kazertsa will stand aside and let them kill us all. We believe it is your destiny to prevent this from happening. We regret to say that you have exhausted our supply of genuinely valuable information. However, we do have many thousands of useless facts.
Of course.
And that we will
I'm
gladly sell
certain.
you at a substantial discount. Are you interested? We thought not.
Well, I shall be leaving now.
It
Yes.
has been a pleasure.
And we
being
shall be
with you,
leaving this
Captain.
episode.
Yeah, this was a
We look
long
forward
episode,
to your next visit.
and there wasn't much grumbling, especially in the latter half, but, well, it was story time, so.
Yes. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and have a good day, folks.